I feel like no matter what Steam came out with or Valve came out with, we were going to see a lot of hate because this is always how the internet works. Half the people love something, half the people hate something, and you're either on one side or the other. And if you're in between, you're a shell or you're a fanboy, whatever the case. Well, Steam came out with their controller. It comes out, I believe, on May 4th. But they revealed it and they gave it to reviewers, right, to look at it first. I think LTT Linus Tech Tips, he made a video on it. He said it feels cheap. The actual product feels cheap. Now, the actual product is $100, which obviously is not cheap, right, price tag wise. But the actual feel of the controller definitely does not feel like a $100 controller. Which, if you felt an Elite Series 2 controller, it costs around $157. By the way, shout out to this. I'll leave a link down below, as I always do for these posts. But shout out to this person for posting, Nick Tech, posting this. But still, I mean, it's still $157 for an Elite Series 2 controller. A DualSense PS5 controller is $200, or DualSense Edge, so premium PS5 controller, is $200. Which I believe a DualSense, like a PS5 controller normally is around like $70-$80. And this comes with $100. Steam controller comes with haptic dual track pads and a drift resistant TMR magnetic joysticks, yet some people call Steam crazy for pricing at $100. Here's the thing, okay, and this is my opinion on this thing. The DualSense Edge can be used on PC, on iOS, on Android, on the Apple Vision Pro, if you care about that, and then it could also be used on the PS5. An Elite Series 2 controller can be used on all the things I just listed as well. Okay? The Steam controller cannot be used on any of those things I just listed, except for PC when Steam is open and Linux or Steam OS or whatever like that. It cannot be used as a typical controller that you would use on your PC, maybe that you would use on your iPhone as a controller to play games on your iPhone, to, play on an Android tablet or an Android phone, whatever. You cannot use this as that. As I scroll down here, I believe right here, this is what it says. Connectivity loaded for Steam and only Steam. It does not appear as a standard X input game pad in Windows. It doesn't work with consoles. It does work with mobile devices, but exclusively through Steam linked apps like PC. So you have to have Steam open, which I know you might say, well, of course. I mean, it's a Steam device, right? It's a Steam controller. Of course, that's going to need to have Steam. Kinda not. It's a $100 controller. And a lot of times people usually only have one controller that they utilize for a lot of different things. I know, for example, I have an Xbox controller. I use that for my Switch 2 by using the 8-bit adapter that's like $13, $15. I use that for my Switch 2. If you want to, you could use that if you wanted to on a PS5. There's an adapter on Amazon you could use for that. I could use that on my PC. I could use that pretty much everywhere. And if I get an Elite Sense or Elite controller too, if I did get it, then I could use that on every single product I wanted to. Same concept applies to a PS5 controller or a PS5 Edge controller. So there is that sense of like, this is kind of just exclusively, hey, you have to use it here. Even with, for example, a Switch 2 Pro controller. You could use that on not an Xbox, not on PlayStation. You could use it on PC. You can use it on Switch 1 or Switch 2. You could also use that on iPhone or Android. So it is interesting. I don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest, but I do understand why people are somewhat upset about that. And also, again, Linus Tech Tip saying that the feel of the product is cheap. Like I said, I think people are going to hate this product or love this product. That's just how it is whenever a new product comes out. But I think there is a situation where sometimes it can be rightfully hated with how expensive some of these products come out with. But at the same time, controllers have always been in the price, unless you get a third-party controller. You get a official controller from any of the big three companies, it's always been anywhere from $60 to $100+. Nintendo has always come out with their Switch Joy-Cons. I know, obviously, Joy-Cons, you get 2 Joy-Cons, but even with the Switch 1, Joy-Cons were like $70-$80. For the Switch 2, they're $100. So, it's just kind of how the market's always been, but tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one.